Have you noticed that almost everything nowadays happens through a screen? I don't think that happens overnight. It's a step-by-step process. Suddenly one app here, one digital service there, until one day I realized just how much of my everyday life depends on my phone. Living in Sweden, this is especially noticeable. Sweden is one of the most probably digital countries in the world. See, I can pay almost everything with my phone, organize my finances, I can identify myself, book appointments, contact different services. Most of the time, it's incredibly good thing. It's easy and simple. And honestly, I like that. Technology has made many parts of our life easier. But recently, I started asking myself a different question. What happens when technology becomes the only solution? Recently, I needed to solve a problem online. It should have taken less than a minute. Instead, I find myself trying different options, reading instructions, logging it again, and starting all over. The longer it took, the more frustrated I became. And it's not that technology is bad, but because there was nobody to ask, no person to explain to me what was the problem about. Just another screen asking me to follow another step, do this and that, and made me realize something. Well, modern technology works really well until something goes wrong. Digital systems expect us to remember passwords, understand apps, and know where to click and where not to click. Always have internet. Always have a charged phone. Always know what we're supposed to do. But as we know, people aren't perfect. We forget things. We get stressed. Mistakes happen. And sometimes we simply need another human being beside us. What I am suggesting is not we should go back to how things were before, like 20 years ago or more. It's opinion, if I want that or not. I use technology every single day. Without it, I wouldn't be making these YouTube videos that I am doing. Technology is not the problem. The problem is when there is no human alternative. Sometimes I think about those everyday simple situations, like going into a shop, speaking to someone at a bank, asking a question face to face. In my opinion, those moments are becoming much more less common nowadays. What we do, we instead download another app, scan another QR code, read another help page. And if that doesn't solve the issue, you're often on your own. The funny thing is, this reminds me of something I talked about in my prior video, the hidden loneliness of modern life. Because the more digital life becomes, the fewer small human interaction we seem to have. It's like we're replacing conversations with instructions, i.e., people with screens, patience with automation. Maybe that's the real trade off. We gain speed, we gain convenience, but sometimes we lose something that is harder to measure: human connection. Now, don't get me wrong. I am grateful for the technology we have today. Indeed, it has improved our lives in several ways. But I just think we shouldn't forget that behind every account, every password, every digital profile, there is a real human being. Someone who gets tired, someone who gets confused, someone who occasionally needs another person instead of internet. It could be that the future isn't about choosing between technology and people. It's about making sure we don't lose the human side while technology keeps moving forward. That's are my thoughts. I am curious what it's like where you live. Has technology made your life easier or harder? Or perhaps do you sometimes feel we become a little too dependent on it? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for staying with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.